Hi everybody, my name is Scott Chacon. I'm the CEO and co-founder of GitButler, and I'm here to give you a quick overview of this new branch management tool for Git. And interestingly, we're opening up the source code for everybody to help us out, or to look at it, or to try it, or to use it for whatever. And we're opening up from alpha into beta. So this is what GitButler looks like. Right now, I'm completely up to date with my upstream branch. So if I have like origin master or origin main or something, and my working directory looks exactly like that, it's going to say, hey, you're up to date. One of the cool things about GitButler is you don't need to sort of, create branches and delete branches and switch branches. We try to handle all of that for you. So I'm going to show you a really quick example of kind of what that looks like. So let's say that I'm working on this website. This is a website of upcoming conference that we have. And I have a feature that I'm trying to work on, which is to make the background color totally perfect. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to go into my styles and I'm going to turn it to this lovely mauve color. I actually don't know what color this is, but let's say that. So that's great. That's my feature. If I go back to GitButler, you can see that it created a branch for me automatically. It saw that there were some changes. It saw that there was something different, and it created a branch for me. So I don't have to remember, hey, I'm accidentally committing on master or something like that. It sees there's some work that diverges. You're on a branch really technically, so here's a branch for you. And it just names it virtual branch at first. And let's say as I'm working on my feature, I can, let's say that I want to commit this. I can go in, I can generate a message with AI if I want to, if I don't care too much about kind of what the message is, I can commit that and I can keep working on this. So let's say I want to make it even more beautiful. And so I have this beautiful green color, that now I can go in to GitButler and I can see this change, right? So, okay, I changed this again. I already have one commit here, but I want to create another commit. Now there's a couple different things that I can do here. I can say, generate a new message and commit this. I can also undo this if I want to. So it's relatively easy to do sort of normal branch management stuff. I can generate a new message, change it again, commit it again. I can also drag this and sort of squash it by dropping it onto the previous one that I have. I can push it up. I can create a pull request. But let's undo all of that real quickly. And I want to show you what happens when you find a bug. So let's say this is a very common thing. I'm working on a feature. I have a bug that I have. And I go in and somebody told me that the dates are not June 13th and 14th. They're the 14th and the 15th, right? So now if I go to my website, I can see that, the date has changed, the background's still there. So I have a bug fix and I have a feature that I'm working on. Now, the nice thing about GitButler is that it shows you, it comes up in the same thing, but what I can do is I can actually sort of separate this work into a new branch, right? So I can say, I want to take this June 13th and 14th change that I have here, and I can drag it into a new column and it creates a new branch. And you can see on the website, it hasn't actually, both of these are here. It's 13th and 14th, and it's this beautiful background color. But when I go in here, I can generate a branch name that says fix the conference date. It figures that out kind of for me. I can also set this as the default. And when I keep working, changes that I'm working on go into this branch rather than the other branch. But I'm going to stay in my feature branch right now. And I can commit this separately. So I'm fixing the date. I commit it, and not only can I push to the remote, but I can also automatically create a pull request if you've authenticated with GitHub. So I'm going to hit one button, and it's going to push up to GitHub, and I'll have a pull request opened, and I can view that immediately. We can see that it pushed this branch to GitHub, it opened a pull request, and if I look at the files changed, it's only the state change, even though in my working directory I actually have both. I have the ugly background, which is my feature, and I have the bug fix, which is the date change. Now, the other cool thing you can do is you can sort of stash these branches and apply them independently. For example, you can see the website in the background here. If I unapply this background color change, the background color disappears, but the date change stays there. And then I can also come back in here and reapply this, and the background color comes back in without actually changing this bug fix that I have. And now, when this bug fix branch actually gets merged in upstream, we'll automatically notice it and we'll mark it as integrated. You'll see it as integrated. And when you update, it will remove that branch from your working directory. So you're not creating branches, switching branches, deleting branches, doing branch management, squashing, merging, all of that. We're handling most of that for you as much as we can. There's a ton of other things that GitButler can do. This is a really quick preview of how much easier it is to manage your branches, to do your normal workflow. I hope that you'll try out our beta. I hope that you'll join us in Discord and tell us what would you love a next generation of Git client to be like, because at the end of the day, GitButler is here to serve you. I hope to see you in Discord. Thank you very much.